Alright, so today we're continuing our favorite players, Northern 97's favorite players of 2020. Today, in reverse alphabetical order, we are going with the Washington Capitals, my fifth favorite team. People who know I'm a Flyers fan, they're probably like, Evan, why is he your fifth favorite team? They're a rival. And yes, they beat Pittsburgh in 2018. I never really had a problem with them. Yes, they were a rival, and they were kind of down the bottom towards with Pittsburgh and Boston, but then they beat Pittsburgh after they beat us, and then I knew it. I knew from the start, yes, they were going to win all the way. And then in the Eastern Conference Finals when they faced Tampa, I was like, the Capitals are going to win this one. But Caps did win, and Tampa's my third favorite team. So, I mean, they weren't my favorite team. They were my third favorite team back then. I was still in my first year just deciding which teams I was going to like. The Flyers were always going to be number one. Coyotes at the end of the season were number two because I love just their story. I love bad teams. Tampa's number three. San Jose used to be number three, but then Tampa got a promotion because they got swept. And then San Jose was fourth, and then the Washington's fifth. Now Washington could either go up or down because down there you have two teams that could pass Washington and San Jose, and even Tampa. They're Vegas and St. Louis, so they could go up and pass those teams. Very big fan of both of those teams. So yeah. Anyways, enough talking about my favorite teams. I'm going to make a video about that at some point. The plan was to do it yesterday, but then a bunch of other things happened. So here we are. All right, so number 10. I do have some honorable mentions before we get into this. Honorable mentions to Braden Leipzig. He would be number 10 if it weren't for what happened. Honorable mentions to Devontae Smith-Pelly. He's number 11. He should be. People will argue, yeah, he should be ahead of this guy, but you know. All right, number 10 is Radko Gudas. Now I know you guys are probably thinking, Evan, he's not even played with the team for a whole season. But yeah, Radko is from the Flyers, and he is probably one of my favorite goons on the entire team. Like if I were to select anyone, I would select Gudas. Like Radko is awesome. Number 9 is Jake Verana. Jake Verana, I remember in the Stanley Cup Finals, I was watching the Game 5 of the Finals, and he always stood out to me. So he was always one of my favorite players to watch on the ice. Number 8 is John Carlson. John Carlson, a very, very solid defenseman. Pretty much goes without saying, and he was also one of the players that when I look at the Capitals' blue line, he was one of my favorites. Number 7 is Evgeny Kuznetsov. Now, he would probably be higher than number 6 and number 5 if it weren't for him with the cocaine and all that stuff, being banned 4 years by the IIHF. That was kind of... I liked Kuznetsov. I liked him in the Cup Finals. But then he did that, and I was like, you idiot. Now you're up to number 7. So he's kind of lucky he's ahead of all these players in the top 10. Number 6 is Matt Niskanen. Niskanen's just going to keep going up from this point. He'll be probably at number 8 next year. But yeah, Niskanen is obviously with the Flyers now, but of course, since he was with the Capitals, he's obviously one of my favorite players in the Capitals. Number 5 is TJ Oshie. TJ Oshie, it's just because of his name. Well, part of it is. And there's a lot of 2018 pretty much everyone on this list is a 2018. It was with the 2018 Capitals, except for Gudas. So, there you go. And Oshie. Yeah, it's Oshie. Oshie, I love this name. My dad really liked him when he played for St. Louis. We were always a big fan of St. Louis because Craig Berube was the assistant coach before he got promoted to head coach, and then the rest is history. Of course, Berube played for the Flyers, so we always had the fandom with some team. And Braden Shen was with the team as well for the Blues when they won the Cup, so we were very happy with that. Delzato also, so there you go. Number 4, Tom Wilson. Now, I know he's a goon, but he's still one of my favorite players. I love watching a lot of his hits. His hits are amazing. I know it's not cool when players get knocked out and stuff, but his hits are incredible. Number 3 is Nicholas Backstrom. Nicholas Backstrom, goes without saying, was a very key part of that 2018 Cup run, and was amazing. Number 2, Braden Holtby. Braden Holtby is probably going to stay at number 2, whether he stays with Washington or not. I don't see anyone in the current list above that's going to move up, except for John Carlson and maybe Gudas. So, and Oshie kind of. So yeah, I know Braden Holtby, he might not stay with the Capitals. If he does, awesome. If he doesn't, I'll root for him on whatever team he goes to. I hope he goes to the Flyers. If he goes to the Flyers, then my life is amazing. So, number one, it's pretty obvious he's number one. I have a T-shirt of him. I have a jersey that's hopefully going to come after this pandemic is lifted. It's Alex Ovechkin. Ovechkin is probably one of the greatest captains in Capitals history, if not the greatest captain. One of the best goal scorers of our generation. One of the best goal scorers all time. He's currently like 8th all time for beating Gretzky, and this really affects him. Ovechkin's really old, and they're always talking, will he be old enough to pass the record? I think he probably will be. But with this going on, that was before this happened. So when this happened, I was like, maybe not. But, So I think he probably can pass it. So, yeah. That's going to be our first one. Thank you guys for watching. If you guys enjoyed, do drop a like, subscribe. And I'll see you guys at probably like 7 o'clock because that's when the next video is going to go up. I got a schedule. I got 4:15 is when I upload this one. 4:15 is when I start recording this one. 6 o'clock when I start recording the second one. And then 8 o'clock when I record the third and final one. Third and final one will be the Maple Leafs one because that's the easiest one to record. So, there you go. Thank you guys for watching. Like and subscribe. 113. We're 2 subscribers away from the goal. And I probably will do another video. Thank you guys for that because you guys have been amazing. I have the luckiest subscribers in the world. So, yeah. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one.